Hello, YouTube. It's Keith, Kevin, Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. And look at it. This is my version of classic. Had a great weekend, and now it's time to go to work. Real work, and pay for all these knives I have. and uh, and so of course, people set up meetings on Monday. I don't know why. I don't know why Monday and Fridays. Even sometimes I do it. Um, so it's kind of a classy carry. I'm really thrilled with it. It's helping me get over the Cleveland Browns' humiliating defeat. And it's time to get going. It is Monday, September 12th, 2016. Monday, September 12th, 2016. That's when I'm recording this. I know a lot of you will watch it later, but I want you to know that we do this every single day. Every single day. Not going to skip one. Nuh-uh. What you see right there is what's going to fill my pockets. I made it all purdy because that's kind of the style I do for my Instagrams at Keith Kevin Ken. I'll post this around noonish, 1ish or 2ish. The picture on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. I took the picture, turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time for the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. A couple of frequently asked questions, and we have a lot of new subscribers, and I know that people jump in and out of these. Why is it called Keith Kevin Ken? 3 brothers. I'm the middle one. I'm Kevin. All 2 years apart. Keith oldest, Ken youngest, and growing up, because it was Kekeke, walking down the street in our neighborhood, I could be called Keith Kevin Ken. I could be called Keith or Ken or Kevin, but a lot of people would just run it together. Keith Kevin Ken, just knew that they would hit our name somehow. Even my mother, when she got mad, get over here. Keith Ken. So I thought it was a loving tribute to my brothers. That's why it's Keith Kevin Ken on YouTube. Let's do this pocket dump deconstruction. Where am I? One of my favorite simple watches. All of this is, I think this carry is just that. That's what we'll call it. It's a simple but classy carry. This is my just manual winding Rolex. Nice and thin. Not gaudy, but nice, thin, classy. Oh man, this isn't thin, and it's a great smoke. It is. It's my Cuban cigar for today. It's the Diplomaticos. Woo, what a wonderful cigar. I've got to go cigar shopping. I did cigar shopping and got a lot of Cubans. I've got to go and try some other cigars, man. I have really been stuck in a Cuban kind of way over the past year. By the way, what kind of stuck is that, right? Smoking Cuban cigars. But anyway, I'm loving it. That is the Diplomaticos. I've got my Sean pin. It's the full tie one. Oh yeah, I'm dressed up for work today. I'll tell you that. My Mont Blanc thin wallet. The coin today, I have, man, how many of them? How many were made? 10 of these coins. It's a set of coins that I just love from Australia. Australia does great coins. This is my silver coin. It's called Kangaroo at Sunset. Same pattern on all the coins, but man, it's just beautiful. 1 ounce silver coin. I carry those, good luck, just like my grandfather always did. This is the 2011 Kangaroo at Sunset Coin as my lucky coin. We're doing vodka today. Let's get the knives off. I do have knives that got away. I'm expecting 2 knives, brand new knives tomorrow. I'm excited. I am. The first I told you is going to be the Chris Reeve tie lock Elemental. It's the brand new Chris Reeve tie lock. He did 3 of them. I have the first tie lock from Chris Reeves. Do not have the second. And this Elemental just looked great, so I picked it up. I was going to go with the Nkosi. I added a few more dollars and got the tie lock instead. I'm going to wait until Chris Reeve does all these inlays and stuff with the Nkosis, the large Nkosi. I have the small Nkosi, which I love, just a little bit smaller than the small Sebenza 21. Just a little bit smaller. You know, I love the smaller knives. It's perfect. The larger one just looks like a 25 to me, but it does have these huge phosphorus washers, a lot bigger. They moved the clip a little and all that, but I'm going to wait until he comes out with the new woods. I know he's coming out with new micarta that's brown, so I think I'll start picking up my Nkosis. Might just stick with the smaller ones with the new inlays. So that'll be coming soon once I start seeing these things hit his distributors. I don't want to order them and wait a year. So we'll wait till they hit the distributors. But I'm excited about the tie lock. My second knife that I expect to have tomorrow, I've been giving hints. It's a small Hinderer. Brand new, one of Hinderer's brand new knives. It's the small one. And so hopefully I'll have a special video tomorrow. I'll carry one or both of them. So you'll see it on Wednesday's Pocket Dump Deconstruction video. But also I'll post a special video tomorrow evening. If the knives come in, they should. Let's talk about these knives though. Ladybug. It's the Spyderco Ladybug purple. FRN scales, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon scales that are just tough, kind of plastic. But you do feel that, oh man, nylon. It's just a wonderful, wonderful handle. Wonderful material, especially when you're talking about a keychain knife, which this is. Just bounces around, but can take anything, man. Oh, such a nice handle. This, of course, with the Ladybug is a nice, small, but sturdy. It's one of Spyderco's little big knives. You know, it just can do a good work. It really can. It sounds like I'm exaggerating, right? It's a 0.6 ounce knife, but when I say it's a little big knife, it just gets a lot done. It's the perfect keychain knife. VG10 steel, good steel. 1.9 inches, the blade, and with that strong back lock. And of course, I have Fat Michelin Man hands. I do. And I can still open it. You know, just real simple and easy, and close it using that Spidey hole. It's just a nice knife. Oh, I really like it. Let's see if we can put this down, because I do have 2 knives that got away today. I was going to mix and match the other 2, and I'll show you those in a few moments. Oh, yes, my medium carry. You guys know this is one of my favorite knives. I'm pretty sure I haven't done it. Man, I'm saving my knife buying for all these Spydercos that should be releasing pretty soon, because I really like these knives. I do. That's saying too much. I was about ready to say if all of them had to go, these 2 wouldn't, but I think that's stretching it. I love my carbon fiber knives and a lot of other knives as well. But I think this is the perfect, just like my Rolex, just a perfect, simple knife with a little bit of flair. This, of course, is the small Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 with the Devin Thomas ladder Damascus blade. I really like that ladder Damascus. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Wonderful blade. I just love Damascus. I do. A little bit more expensive, but sometimes it's just worth it. But on a blade like this, plain Jane with the Damascus, that's just wonderful. That's the small Chris Reeve, 2.9-inch blade with the Devin Thomas ladder Damascus on it. Of course, full tie with that wonderful Chris Reeve integral lock. When I said that in the Incosis the blade is different, the small Incosi, which is just about 1/10 of an inch, a little more than 1/10 of an inch smaller than this, the clip that usually on the Chris Reeve knives, the Sebenzas, are right there, lines up with the lock, right? I have never had a problem opening and closing a Chris Reeve knife. But I guess when he said, let's redo this with some internals, those big washers, he said, let's also fix that clip so he has it angled away from the lock bar. Oh, man, I like this knife. Perfect knife for me. Again, I like the smaller knives. But, man, when you hold a larger Chris Reeve Sebenza, you're happy it's in your hand. It feels simple, but, man, it feels well made. You ever have that? Just something it's not all that complicated. And a lot of people try to make these things so complicated. Here's the deal. It cuts anything. It's sturdy. It doesn't break down. It feels like it's not going to break down in your hands. And the simplicity of it all is just pretty. It's just pretty. It really is. What a pretty knife. This is the large Sebenza 21. Yeah, it's the mate. Yeah, I did matchy. It's just going to make me feel good at work to know that they're in my pocket. Haven't decided which one I'm going to clip and which one. Probably the large one I'll clip and put this one in one of the leather sheaths, the Chris Reeve leather sheaths. Man, I just like it. This is one of those knives that when you pick it up, you just don't want to put it down. Look how nice it looks. Ugh. I know I'm slobbering over the knives. That's why I have so many of them. I know. It's not normal. And you know it's not normal, but you slobber too. We're slobberers. We're knife slobberers. This is the large Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 with that Devin Thomas ladder Damascus. By the way, this is a 3.6-inch blade. Oh, it's just so smooth. You know, I know I'm crazy. And that's why people collect and get stuck on stuff. I just love how it opens. I love the click. I love when I put it back and it's like home. I just like it all. I do. I admit it. I'm a knife freak. Hi, I'm Kevin of Keith, Kevin, Ken. And I'm a knifeaholic. There you have it, folks. That's going to be in my pockets. That's also going to be, that's going to be on my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken as well. So come join the feed. Takes your time. Even if you're not going to join me, join Instagram. Get that app on on your phones. And whether you snap pictures or not, just get on Instagram and look around, because all of the makers are on there. All of the people that you watch on YouTube regarding knives are on there. It's just fun. Beautiful women there too. And men, if you go, that way. Perfect pictures. I just like it. I like it all. Okay. no, that is it. I talked about Instagram and almost lost it. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. And I just, this right here is called the Spyderco Lil LionSpy. The Spyderco LionSpy. But this is the Lil, L-I-L, Lil LionSpy, because Spyderco came out originally with just the LionSpy. Why is it LionSpy? It's a collaboration between Spyderco and Lion Steel. Spyderco, this is Spyderco's version of Lion Steel's SR1 knife. Very popular knife. Look at that. It's when you turn them over, all that loveliness happens. I have been looking, since I bought this first, right? The regular LionSpy. And last year, I believe it was last year, they came out with the Lil LionSpy, which, you know, for me, anything a little bit smaller, I like. And so, of course, I didn't know that much about Lion Steel. I just knew about the LionSpy. So I've been checking out the Lion Steel, and I just like them. Haven't felt the need to buy more because I have the Spyderco version, but man, they're really a nice maker. And these take a lot of the profiles that you'll see on their knives. So here's the deal. I'll do them both at the same time. They have this wonderful pivot. And again, this is Spyderco's version, so you get the Spyderco, you get the Spidey hole on them. And that kind of screws with the profile of the knife. But if you didn't have the Spidey hole, they have these thick blades, which is great. Elmax steel, which is a real nice steel. When I first bought this is one of my earlier knives when I started collecting. I've been just collecting 2.5 years, and I went crazy. I started maybe 3, and I just went gaga over these knives, and I didn't know Elmax steel, and then I started cutting and go, this is great. Now I have a number of Elmax steel knives, but of course all of my automatics from Microtech is Elmax. I know a lot of the out the fronts from Microtech come in all different blades. For some reason, not all of them. Out of the 12 automatics I have from Microtech, out the front automatics from Microtech, 10 of them, 11 of them are Elmax steel. I just like the steel, I do. Look at this knife. So let's talk a little bit about the LionSpy and the Lil LionSpy. I was thinking about these two. First I pulled out the little and thought maybe that would go well right there with the Chris Reeve knife. Then I thought maybe the big one and the small one. Then I went, I'm just going to go with the Chris Reeve. So both of these were knives that got away. Nice ridge. G10, black G10 on the front with this nice pattern. Don't you like that pivot? It's just beautiful, isn't it? Really a nice texture, which gives you some grip, but also looks beautiful too. I hope you can make out that texture. When you turn it over, it's all titanium, which is great. And they have a wonderful patented lock. So they have a Chris Reeve integral lock here on the LionSpy. And then Spyderco used their proprietary lock right here, which is really an interesting lock. It's called the Roto lock. And so what happens is, first it has that great sound, doesn't it? Just boom, I'm on. By the way, the lock has a steel insert as well that you can change. Can you see? You see the 2 bolts there, so you can change the steel lock as well. This roto lock, once it's in place, you turn it and it even locks the lock in place. So you can't even disengage the lock. So you're talking about they're making it even more heavy duty. Look at that thick LMAX blade. They're making it even more heavy duty with their own special lock. And then when you turn it over, it releases. Is that nice or what? Now some people would say, that's too much. You don't need it. No, you don't need it. But if you're doing heavy duty with this, it's good to have. Just more security. That is the LionSpy's roto lock. Spyderco also followed the SR1 clip. And a lot of the LionSpy knives that I've seen has this clip. It's really nice. Deep pocket clip. Just nice. Unlike most of Spyderco's knives where they actually have, you know, four-way knives, tip up, down, right, and left, this is just right tip up because of everything that's going on, that pivot. So, and they didn't want to mess with the black G10 in the top. They also have a nice lanyard hole as well. Man, these are nice knives. You hear me? This is the LionSpy, the original. And the LionSpy, the original, 3.6 inch LMAX steel. And then you have the little LionSpy that came out later. I love how Spyderco does that. Big version, small version. Hey, you don't believe me? Yeah. Most of their knives, they do that. And this is really nice, man. What a great knife. This is the Little Spy. The Little Spy has a 3.1 inch LMAX blade. They both have jimping right here that gives you a good grip. Oh, man, this is a nice knife. You know, going through the cases and then finding these gems, I know I own them. It's just wonderful. By the way, if you want to see the other gems that I have from Spyderco, and there's a bunch of them, believe me, there are a bunch of them. Some I haven't pulled out in a while. A lot of classics, a lot of collectible Spydercos as well. Well, hit that subscribe button because once we hit 1,000, I'm going through all my Spydercos. I know, I keep saying I'm going to count them and I never did. Including the fixed blade Spydercos. I want to say 300. Actually, I've been telling you guys 400 or something. They're over 300 of them. And a bunch of knives. And we're going to go through each and every one of them. We're going to go through the Spyderco cases. So hit that subscribe button. We're getting close to that 1,000 mark. Hey, you guys, that's it. That's the carry and the knives that got away. Yeah, the knives that almost made the carry, but I decided on the large and small Chris Reeve Sebenza 21s with the Devin Thomas ladder Damascus and my little cutie that does a whole lot of work. That's the Spyderco Ladybug. Hey, you guys have a perfect day. Have a perfect one. I really mean it. Take a little bit of time for yourself. Doesn't have to be a lot, but it's healthy. I wish I would have done more of it over the past 50 years. I wish I would have. Take some time for yourself. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.